Hey guys, welcome to the video. Hasib here, and this video is about conversions tracking using GoHighLevel. So first of all, we'll understand how this whole thing works and why we need conversions API, and then we'll actually implement it on a three-step funnel in GoHighLevel. So first of all, let's talk about metapixels, the normal metapixel tracking. This does not include conversions API. And then we'll talk about the conversions API, and then you'll be able to understand why we need it. So this diagram you can see on the screen is the metapixel system. So the user comes to the website, you have meta base code installed on the website, and if the user takes any action like a page view, button click, or form submit, basically any action the user takes is sent to the meta servers, and that is sent through an HTTP request with event details plus cookies. So it's a cookie dependent, browser dependent tracking system, because the data that meta servers receive is from the browser, your browser. And then the server, basically meta server, identifies the user, whoever took the action, this user, right? And then it's kept in server for, your use. Like if you want to retarget, if you want to lookalike, if you want to create a lookalike, and anything like that will be, used from this process. So what happened after iOS 14.5 update is users now have more control over what data to share. So Safari basically asks the user, do you want your activities to be tracked? And if you do allow, then this is still valid. But if the user does not allow it, then this makes no sense, because the server identification will not work anymore, because the user did not accept his or her data to be tracked. So what happened is we now have an updated system where the user comes to the website and metapixel is still installed, and if the user takes any action, or if the user performs any event in terms of meta, then it's sent to meta servers. If not, then still, if the user submits a form or books an appointment or anything like that, any such event is performed by the user, that action or that event will be sent to your server first, and then your server will send it to meta servers. So you can see how it is not a browser dependent system anymore. It does not solely depend on what is being sent from your browser to from the user's browser to meta servers. It now relies on what data you're sending from your server. So you now, as the ad expert, or as someone who's running the ad, you have more control over conversion tracking, right? So this is actually a server side conversion tracking. That's why they call it server side conversion tracking. And then same thing as usual, meta servers receive it, then server matches. So if both were active, like if the data came through browser and from server, it basically gets matched on meta server, and then it keeps it for further actions like lookalike, retargeting, and stuff. So this is how meta conversions API works, and this is why you need it, because you can't solely rely on this process anymore because of the update, right? So now what we will do is we will really quick go to GoHighLevel, and we have a three-step funnel. The first step has a form, the second step has a calendar, and the third step is basically thank you. And we will install conversions API, and I will show you how to do that with all the automations, all the pixel setups, and all that stuff. And yeah, let's just go to my other screen. We will start setting it up. So before we go to our GoHighLevel account, let me just show you something. So remember when I said server side tracking, so what's the server here? The server is GoHighLevel, because we're not going to talk about anything else, because this video is about how to do conversions API with GoHighLevel. We'll not talk about any other type of server. We'll just talk about our server, which is GoHighLevel, right? So in GoHighLevel, through GoHighLevel workflows, we will send the conversion event. So this is the conversions API workflow action in GoHighLevel. So what we can do is we can add conversion event actions in automation and send conversion data back to Facebook without anyone being cookied by a Facebook pixel. Remember when I said the metapixel tracking system is cookie dependent? This one is not. That's why it's so reliable, and it's really easy to set up, which we will see right now. All right, guys, so we are on our GoHighLevel account. Let's talk about the funnel where we will install the metapixel conversion tracking and the conversions API tracking. So here we are on our sites, and I'm going to work with this funnel. As you can see, this is a three-step funnel. This has a landing page, a booking page, and a thank you page. So the landing page is basically capturing their information, and yeah, so this is the form. So they need to submit this form, and once they submit it, they will go to the booking page where they have the option to book a call there and then. So once they book a call, from this calendar, or basically book a consultation, they go to the thank you page, which is this one. So as you can see, this is a 3-step funnel, and we need to install Conversions API. This is our task in this video. Let's go ahead and do this. So first of all, we will go to Ads Manager. So for that, we need to go to adsmanager.facebook.com. So here we are on our Ads Manager, adsmanager.facebook.com again. And you need to make sure you are under the right ad account. That's really important, because most of the times we see people setting up their pixels and stuff under their profile, not the business account. You need to make sure you're doing it under the business account, right? If you don't understand how the business manager and the ads manager, they're connected and how they work, I have a video explaining that. It will be in this video description, so go ahead and watch that and then come back to this video. So adsmanager.facebook.com. So we will just start setting up our pixel first, and then we'll go to the Conversions API setup. So now we will go to business settings from here, left bottom. Once we click on it, it's going to take us to the business settings. So business portfolio settings is where you need to set up the pixel. So I'll go to data sources, data sets, and then here I'll just add a new data set. So I'll just call it pixel or data set, anything. Pixels and data sets is the same thing. They just changed the name of it for some reason. I mean, I don't know what's going on there. So wellness data set. First of all, what you need to do is you need to connect it with your ad account, because once you create a pixel, you need to do two things. First of all, you need to assign it to yourself so you can use it. And then secondly, you need to connect it with your ad account. So we did the second thing first, and we'll just do assign people. I'll assign it to myself. So once you assign it to yourself, what you can do is you can click on here. This will show you open in Events Manager. So I'll go to open in Events Manager, and here we are. So it's asking us to set up Conversions API and Metapixel. So first we will set up Metapixel. Install code manually, copy this code. We'll come back to our high level, come back to the funnel, go to funnel settings, not the page settings. So go to funnel settings, paste it, and hit save. So that's really easy, setting up the base code, right? Now what we're going to do is we will just go to booking page, and we will just open this booking page, and we will just install the event code for lead. So basically when they come to the booking page, that means they came through the form submit. That means they become a lead. So we need to put a code here in this page so we can tell Facebook that this person became a lead because this person came to this page, right? So I'll just show you the code real quick. So now we will do script, ending with script. This is just a code, and this is what we need to type here: FBQ track lead. That's literally what we need, right? And then we'll just save it. And then obviously you need to publish it as well, because I haven't connected a domain to my funnel. Obviously you will have a domain connected or a subdomain connected, then you need to publish it. And then we will go to the thank you page to put another code, which will be literally the same, but you know, the code will be different in terms of what event we are sending. So here, instead of lead, we'll just say schedule. The idea is if they come to the thank you page, that means they came through the calendar, right? So they scheduled the call. That's why they came to the thank you page. So we need to send Meta that this person scheduled a call. That's why this event fired. So save, right? You need to also publish it. So we have done the Metapixel conversion tracking setup on our funnel. Now let's go back to Events Manager. We'll turn on automatic advanced matching, continue, go to pixel overview. So that's all we need to do for event setup, right? For the Metapixel. Now we will start Conversions API setup as well. So we'll do Conversions API setup. Okay, cool. So we'll just do setup manually, and then we'll hit next, and then we'll do Conversions API, hit next, start CAPI setup, and then we'll just close it, hit continue. Now here's a few things you need to understand. So for business category, you just need to select the right category. For me, I'll just do other business category, and then I'll just do which events I want to track. So I want to definitely track lead, I want to track schedule, and probably contact, and go to the next step. So here's the events, and for each event that I want to track, what signals or what kind of data I want to track for each event. So definitely event ID will be one of them, and literally select all these here for every event. So we have selected 3. We just need to select all these data that we want to track for contact, then for lead, and then lastly for schedule. Okay. That's it. So we have done it for all 3 events that we are tracking, and you can track more events if you want. I've just selected 3, and then continue. Nothing to do here, just hit continue, and then it will take you to the setup page. So get started, generate access token. This is really, really important. So you need to do this, and then you'll go all the way down and hit finish. So I'm not finishing this yet. What I will do is I'll just close these real quick, close the funnel builder as well, go to automations, and let's just create a folder called CAPI setup. CAPI means conversions API. So we will go to CAPI setup folder, create a workflow. So first of all, we need to set up the conversions API for lead event. So when the data comes to your GoHighLevel account, because the user went to your funnel and then they submitted the form, went to the appointment booking page, which is the second step of the funnel. So for that, once they submit the form, we need to send it back to Meta using Conversions API. That's what we are going to do. So we'll just start a workflow calling new lead. So this is just the Conversions API setup bit. I'm not going to show you how to do internal notifications, emails, SMS, assign to user, all that stuff. That's different. That's a different topic. So I'm just going to show you what you need to do in terms of setting up the Conversions API. So the trigger will be form submitted. The form is, I just selected the chiropractic form, so I'll just do that. So when this chiropractic form is submitted, which is what we have installed on the funnel, first step of the funnel on the landing page, we'll just do Facebook Conversions API. And here we need to do funnel event. If you were to do lead event, because there's a lead event option as well, this is just for lead forms. So if you're using Facebook ads and you're using instant forms or lead forms on your ads, then this is the one you need to go with. But for me, funnel event it is. Now I'll go back to my events manager and then select the access token, paste it, and the pixel ID, I'll just finish it. And then I will just go to settings, copy the dataset ID, come back, and then paste it. And the event name will be definitely lead, because this person that submitted the form just became a lead. Value is lifetime value, so I will just do 1000 or something. No need to put any test code. That's it. That's literally what you need to do for setting up the lead event in Conversions API, right? So the first thing is done, and we'll just duplicate this. We'll just call it appointment booked. From the name, you already know that we will use this workflow to send a conversion event for when someone schedules an appointment. So here we go. We'll just do appointment booked. Instead of form submitted, we'll just do customer booked appointment. All right. Here, instead of Facebook Conversions API, because they booked an appointment, they are not a lead anymore. So they will be schedule. So that's what we are going to use. So here we are just sending Meta the data that someone booked an appointment with us from our server through Conversions API. So hopefully it makes sense, and that's pretty much what we need to do, guys. So that's all there is to Conversions API setup using GoHighLevel. This process is really fast, and this is a really simple process, easy to understand, and hopefully it made sense to you as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it for Conversions API setup and metapixel tracking with GoHighLevel 3-step funnel. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.